Hello, hello, Dr. Clif, your movement recovery specialist, and welcome back to Breakfast at the Office, Week 2 recap. Like last week, we're going to just do a quick review of the 7 bars we had this past week. Then I'll show you the spreadsheet with all of the scores, and we'll have a quick preview of next week's bars. This is week 2, day number 8. And if you happen to miss the first week or missed one or two, I'll put a link up here at the top somewhere that has a recap of the first week of protein bars. Today, we're going to have a Luna bar chocolate chip cookie dough. That sounds good. Feels a little small compared to some of the other bars. Pleasantly surprised, actually. Has a bit of an artificially smell. But it really has a fudgy type taste to the chocolate coating. Now it's supposed to be chocolate chip cookie dough. I don't know about that. To me it tastes more like a fudge bar. There's a little bit of something in the middle there that's supposed to be cookie dough. I don't know. That just gives it a different mouthfeel that it's nice. I don't know if it tastes too much like cookie dough. So taste, I'm going to give it a 7 actually. Today we're going to have donuts. At least that's what it says. I'm excited about this one, but a little concerned. Here's what it looks like. Maple glazed donut. It's good. Not great. I think I'd probably put in about the same category as the first 1 bar I had. Maybe on taste a 6. I don't really get the whole donut thing. Today we're having something different. Power Crunch Protein Energy Bar. Peanut butter fudge flavor. There you go. This is what it looks like. Those wafer things. It really reminds me of those. You know those wafers that come in like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry that are real light and crispy and have like cream filling in between them? Oh, it's exactly what it tastes like too. I like this. Very different. A little messy. It has some fairly real chocolate on the outside. It kind of melts in my hand. So, I think this is another one of these bars you sure wouldn't want to leave in the car if it's hot. But taste-wise, I'm gonna give it a 9. This is almost like the cookies, where the biggest problem with this is I could eat a bunch of them. Today, we're having cinnamon rolls. See what the bar looks like? This is a Kirkland bar, so I got it at Costco. And because they have a good deal of fiber, they're filling. Taste-wise, I would give this a 6. Not great, but not awful either. Just above average. I definitely would eat something else that I found if it was better. I have found a bar at Costco that is coming. I see it in my pile over here. That I like better. Probably not this week. That bar is probably in the week after. So today we're having a Quest bar. Ooh, that's a double chocolate chunk on it. That sounds exciting. Has a big chewy gooey chocolate cookie with fudge coming off the side of it. Looks like it's gonna be good. Hope it tastes half as good as it looks. Smells chocolatey. Has those little chocolate chunks in it. Let's see. Fairly dense, not too taffy gooey like. Not as sweet as I expected, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like we've talked about before, especially with these artificial sweeteners, sometimes they're so sweet they like hurt your teeth almost. This has more of a dark chocolate cocoa taste to it. Not like I'm eating a Hershey bar. It's good. Not amazing. Not like I'm eating a big stack of chocolate cookies, but still not overly sweet. I'm going to give this bar 8. I'm feeling generous this morning. It's probably more like a 7.5, but I'm going to give it an 8. Because I know its overall score is going to get knocked down a little bit because of price too. So, pancakes, waffles, hash browns. Today we're having maple waffle flavored Quest bar. And some of the other Quest bars that we had recently, almost like it has maple syrup on it or something. So this is one you'd probably want to eat in the wrapper and not keep in the heat too much, you know. Yep. Ooh, it smells like maple syrup though. This might be a good thing. I like some maple syrup. Eh. Well, I want to like it because it's waffles with syrup. But it's really not that good. I'm going to give it a 4. If I didn't have those little sweet bits, I might give it a 3. This is definitely not my favorite bar that we've had. Not awful, but I'm not throwing it in the garbage can or something. I'm going to eat it, but not as good as some of the other bars, unfortunately. Glad I have some coffee to wash it down with. So, and today we have a gigantic bar. Metrex Super Cookie Crunch. Big 100. Look how big that thing is. Now this bar, Has a nice mouthfeel. Crispy, crunchy. No taffy feeling here. But I don't think it tastes that great. It's there's something just a little artificial about it. Even with all that sugar, this doesn't taste like a Snickers bar or something, I can tell you that. Taste, I'm going to give it a 6. That might be being a little generous. Only because I like the crispy bits in the middle. Otherwise, I'd give it a 5 as an average. It's a big bar. This is the bar you eat if you're trying to gain weight. You know, a lot of people eat bars either because they're trying to lose weight and they're trying to make it simpler to get some protein in their body and eat something but not overeat too much. Or they're just in a hurry and they need something healthier than, you know, something out of a vending machine or junk food of some type. But this bar is the bar you eat when you're, you know, 110 pounds and trying to put on 20 or 30 pounds and you just need more calories and more protein. At 410 calories, it's a whole meal. It's not a quick little snack to hold me over before dinner. And it's dense. I don't know. It'll take me, I'll probably have patience here by the time I finish this thing. It's not like a lot of the other bars where I can just, you know, down it in 3 or 4 bites and move on with the rest of my work. So we're back to our spreadsheet that we looked at for the recap in week 1 for week 2. You can see the yellow line down here is our total score. And here's the bar that we had on Monday, the Luna bar, which was a fairly high surprise score of 39. The big surprise of the week was the Power Crunch peanut butter bar we had on Wednesday that scored high in both price and taste and ended up with a 41. Only the third bar to have a score over 40. And the big winner of the week was the Kirkland cinnamon roll bar that had a 43. There's also a couple more bars over here. I have to go down to the second column where the Quest bar had a 38 and update, sorry, it was an upset, but an update of the giant cookie bar that we had earlier today. It just kind of upset my stomach. I usually have a stomach that's pretty much like an iron trap and nothing bothers it. And I just didn't feel right after eating it. So it actually got one of our special scores that only a few bars have gotten. It got a -1 because it was just, I don't know, too much food, too much sugar, too much something at one time that my body just wasn't happy with it. Maybe it was all these different allergen things together down here, but that dropped the score. I originally said in the video, in the description under, that it had a 32. It actually ended up with a 31. Next week, our little preview here, we're going to have a different style of Quest bar that has caramel in. That should be interesting. We're also going to have a S'mores Quest bar and another Kirkland bar. That'll be our third Kirkland bar. On Tuesday, for any of your vegetarian vegan friends, we're having a vegan friendly bar that tastes like peanut butter and jelly, apparently. So that'll be a little bit different. And then we have a couple cookie dough bars. And at the end of the week, I actually went out today and bought another one of these Power Crunch bars because I enjoyed it so much this week, a French vanilla flavored one. So those are just kind of a preview of next week's bars. So that's week 2 in the books. I hope you're enjoying these breakfast reviews. I know I am. Well, most of them. Maybe not this morning's bar. But, you know, that's going to happen occasionally. Remember, as I've mentioned in the past, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's that big red button down there in the corner. And if you're already subscribed, I have another 2 weeks of bars. 1 week's already bought, but we have a few slots left at the end of week 4. So if there's any bar that you would like me to review, leave a message in the comments, and I'll try to hunt it down and add it to the end of the list. Until tomorrow, life is a strength sport, so get stronger and get living.